70%, 80%, depending on where you look, 70% plus clicks on Google are organic clicks. So if you want to be on Google, if your customers know they should be on Google, you gotta have SEO. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode. Today, we're gonna be talking about SEO. First off, real quick, why you should be selling it, but then more importantly, how to sell it today, this week, and start building your recurring revenue, which for me is the most important thing about building a scalable, profitable agency. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. There's 5 reasons why I think you should be selling SEO. Number 1, if you ask anyone, hey, if you needed a roofer, if you needed a plumber, if you wanted to buy a watch, if you wanted, where would you go? 99% of the time, they're gonna say Google. Well, guess what? 70%, 80%, depending on where you look, 70% plus clicks on Google are organic clicks. Okay, they're not paid, they're not AdWords, they're organic clicks. So if you wanna be on Google, if your customers know they should be on Google, you gotta have SEO. Number 2, investment. The actual cost of actually selling SEO, if you're selling it, it's actually pretty low. If you're doing AdWords, you gotta pay for ad spend, Facebook ad spend, so on and so forth. SEO is much more affordable. Churn rate, guys. On average, what I'm seeing for SEO across agencies all around the board is anywhere from 5% or lower on SEO compared to that of Facebook, 25% turnover month over month. So if you sell an SEO package, you're gonna keep it longer, or at least you should. Right into that, long-term clients. Low churn equals long-term clients, higher lifetime value, cost per lead. This is gonna be a little bit more expensive in the beginning because it's organic, you're building up, but long-term, you're gonna find cost per leads last a lot longer. And I'll throw in another one. If you ever stop doing SEO, let's say a pandemic comes through and your customer has to stop doing it, it's not just gonna fall off, right? Like AdWords or Facebook, where as soon as you stop, it's gone, it's gonna keep rolling, it's gonna keep going. Guys, I wanna talk to you about how to sell SEO. And again, if this video is helpful at all, make sure to give me a little bit of love, follow, subscribe, because at the end of the day, we're all on this journey together. Today, I want to teach you an easy methodology. It's called FAP, F-A-P, FAP, all right? What does that mean? Number 1, guys, we're going to jump into a screen share here. Number 1, the F is for FOMO. FOMO, what is that? The fear of missing out. So we want to make sure our clients, right off the bat, have that fear of missing out. Let's jump right into the share screen and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. All right, so right off the bat, we're gonna give that fear of missing out. Okay, so I like to ask questions. I wanna be the consultant, but I wanna get a sense of where they're at. Hey plumber, hey roofer, hey whatever. I do a lot of marketing for people like you, but I like to get aligned first. So let me ask you, if you needed a roof, maybe your mother-in-law needs a roof and you don't wanna go build her roof. If you needed a roofer, where would you go to find a roofer? Where would you go to find one? And just wait. Be quiet. Let that client answer. What are they gonna say? Oh, I go to Google. Oh, I think you're right. Boom, let's go to Google. Here's the cool thing. 95% of people are gonna say Google. If they don't, okay, well, where's the second place you would go? Keep them going until they tell you where they would go. Because it's part of the sales cycle, right? So we go in right here, cool. So you would go to Google. What would you type into Google? Would you type in best roofer near me? Would you type in, what would you type in? Oh, I'd type in best roofer Chicago. And then as soon as I tapped in, I'm like, awesome. I think that sounds exactly right. Let me ask you, is this you? Crown Roofing. Now, sidestep, I've already done this before the call. I know exactly what's gonna come up in their territory, right? So is this you? No. Is this you? Accurate? No. Well, what about down here? Let's go down here. Yelp, that's not you. Expert, no. Angie's List, no. Man, B2B, no. Matthews Roofing, is that you? No, okay. What ends up happening is here, then the next question is, this is cool. Do you know who Matthews Roofing is? Do you know who Lindholz Roofing is? Do you know who Economy Roofing? And especially if they say, oh yeah, I know that guy, he's a jerk. Oh man, I know that guy, he's my mentor. Whatever he says, it's still good, because what ends up happening here is, dude, you're not even on page 1. We're creating this fear of missing out. In fact, it's even better, bonus points, and I'm not gonna show this in the screen right here, but if you pull up ads.google.com, go to tools, settings, and then hit up the keyword research plan. There's 13,000 searches in the US for roofing every single month. Here it is. So client, here we are talking to our client. Is issue, okay, let's go to page 2. Let's go to page 2. Is Super Seal, is Crown, is Thumbtack? No. Is Allen? Like, none of these are, we got to get you on page 1. You're not even an option. Now, I like to make jokes at this point, talk about the Cowboys. You know, we never make the playoffs. We're never even an option, right? Are we a football team? Yeah. Do we play in the NFL? Yeah. Are we ever getting to the playoffs anytime freaking soon? No. It's the exact analogy with them, right? They're not even an option. How many people go to page 3? You ask the client. How many people? Do you ever go to page 3? Oh, no, I never go to page 3. We got to get you on page 3. Number 1 step, fear of missing out. Number 2, right, we have FOMO, the F. The next step, it's really simple. It's asking the question. Okay, we need to get you on page 1. That's where we have to be. That's where you would go if you were searching for it. That is where we have to be. What's number 2? A, audit. Now for me, I use 2 tools to audit, and I actually prefer to do it in front of the client. I actually don't want to do it separate before. Now I've already done it. Don't get me wrong, I've already done it because I know what I'm looking for and I know what I'm about to get. I don't want to be surprised. But I want to do an audit right there in the front of the client, and I'm going to use that with them. Hey, listen, client, this isn't just some random report I created that you can't trust. We're going to do this together. It takes 2 minutes. So with that being said, let's jump right in. 2 programs I'm going to use. One is called Night Watch. It's super easy. There are a billion different things that you could use. I don't care what you use, but you want something that's actually going to tell you where is the client ranking. You're going to log into this. It's going to be really simple. Now, I'm not going to do this for you because if you're watching this channel, you should know this. Do another Google search, figure it out. But, well, I'll show you a little bit, all right? Add URL. It's very simple. Add it on here. Boom. You're going to say the next step is going to be keywords. Type in the keywords. Hey, client, what would you want to rank for? Well, roofing near me, roofing company, best roofing company, Chicago, my roofing company, Chicago, roofing commercial, Chicago, you know, whatever the case may be, you're going to type that in. Then as soon as you type it in, you're going to be able to go to any one of, you know, you're going to have it in here. So here's a website that we have, for example. I don't know. I think this is just an auditing site, so nobody steal anything. The girls can, or Josh can mark out the names here that we're using. So if you go right here, you go to keywords, and boom, you can see right here. Now this client is ranking 2, 2, 3, 9, 13, 69 residential HVAC. So I don't know if this is a client we've been having for a long time or not, but you're gonna be able to see. Now what you're gonna find is a lot of people, if they haven't been doing SEO, you're gonna see little marks that they're not ranked at all. 222,000 searches globally, they're not ranked at all. Boom, opportunity, right? Even this, HVAC repair Greensboro, well boom, this person's ranked on just at the bottom of page 1, maybe even page 2. Opportunity, opportunity. So the first thing I'm gonna do, rank tracker, look up where they're ranking right there in front of them and show them exactly what you're seeing and also how to do it. Be that consultant. And you can even tell them, hey, yeah, you can go look at this tech, it's $3 a month, $4 a month, and you can keep track of where you're ranking and how you're progressing. So now we're already adding value in this audit to them. The second tool that I'm going to use, guys, is a tool called SEO Optimer. Now, you can sign up. You can add, I think they have a $19 version all the way to $50. The $50 one you can straight up put on your website. When I'm auditing, especially in my small agency, I like to just straight up use their platform. Why is that? Because again, I want to show them that, hey, this isn't my opinion. This is a third party that's not trying to sell you on anything. This is a third party telling you about the website. So I'm going to type in right here. Let's go back to our list here. We have Super Seal Roofing. I'm just going to copy this and we're going to jump right in here. I have no idea who these people are. I don't know what we're about to see, but I'm going to type in their website right here into the deal. SEOoptimer.com allows you to do these for free. I'm going to click audit. And boom, it's gonna pop up. Now the cool thing about SEO Optimer, guys, is that it's super easy to read. It's like you don't have to be an expert, right? I'm gonna walk through this. I've never looked at this report, and I'm just gonna read the titles, and you're gonna be able to see how easy it is to take their information, quickly read it off, and be able to create action points right away. Now, looks like already this site is gonna be a pretty good site, so there's not gonna be a lot, but I would have known that coming into the call. Most people that you look at are not gonna have the best grades. But we can look right over here. They got a B-. So client, I'm just gonna read off. You're gonna see how easy this is. Your SEO is good, an A-. You have the title tag. See the check mark? You have the meta description. All this stuff is great. Body content, great. Notice how I position this. Now your keyword could use some consistency. See how it's a red mark here? There's some things here. My SEO team would just have to look at that. Number of backlinks, not gonna show you in this report, right? Friendly URLs, definitely an opportunity here. No index tag, you got all that stuff right. Robot, I'm just reading the headers, and like if it's check mark, I'm just like, oh, you got that, it's good, it looks great, looks sexy, all this good stuff. I'm showing them that I know what I'm talking about here, right? Iframe used, oh, you didn't do that, your page read it verbatim, look at this. Your page appears to be using iframes. Iframes are discouraged as they can complicate navigation of content. This isn't rocket, it's super, I love this report, it's super easy. Your performance, graded an F. So the page speed was super slow, very disconnected, as nowadays, guys, our level of patience is so slow, it's not even funny, or so low, it's not even funny. We like to go quick. So if I look at this roofing page and the speed is not loading, guess what? Back out, go to the next one. That's huge, huge, right? And so we're able to go through this and we're able to show this client. I want to go to one more just because I want to make sure. Let's go to one that's not on page 1. Let's go to one on page 10, right? And let's go to Clark Roofing. I hope this guy doesn't hate me. Let's go to Clark Roofing. I'm going to click his link here. I'm going to pretend like I'm auditing him. Number one, you can see it's not secure, but that's okay. Let's go back here, and I want to analyze this guy's report. Remember, the first one I looked at was on page 1. Probably shouldn't have done that for the video, but it's okay. Now, you can see with this one, we're going to get a lot lower grade. This is a free technology, guys. It's absolutely free, all right? Look at this. Overall, there's a lot of opportunities. And again, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to just read this report right on through, okay? So client, overall, your SEO, there's definitely some opportunities here. I'm never gonna say needs improvement or sucks or hates it, just there are opportunities. That's what I'm gonna use it as, right? Title tag looks okay, but there's no meta descriptions. Header tags look good. The keywords, the consistency here, definitely have to do some consistency here around like roofing, your brand, building, things like this. Amount of content, we don't have any content on this site. We need to do more. Image attributions are not on point, right? And so I'm just reading through here, right? And you can see really simple. Number one, you're missing out. Create that FOMO, right? Like you let them create their own FOMO by asking questions. Number two, audit. Yeah, there's tons of things we could do to improve, right? Number three is everyone's favorite part, right? Number three is you pitch them. Right? And I want to give you a couple of thoughts when it comes to pitching. Okay, guys? So hear me out. Number one, when you're first getting started, I know a lot of people in our industry talk about high ticket, okay? You don't have to be, okay? The number one best thing you can do for your agency is get experience. And you get experience by serving clients, all right? Now at High Digital, we're known for white label. We do tons of white label for clients all around the world. Our SEO, typically we're charging anywhere from $550 to our bigger partners, all the way up to $699 for our smallest plans for SEO. And these are great plans. I mean, they're really good. Most of our partners charge $1,500 plus, but here's the reality. Even if you only charged $1,000, that's $400 difference times 12 months, which is how long the client should be staying with you. That's $5,000. That's it. It's $5,000. You get 10 of those clients, you're already making, what is that? $50,000 a year. So be patient. Be okay with actually lowering that as you get the experience, as you learn how to pitch, as you learn how to set expectations a little bit better, as you learn how to like overcome obstacles, right? Like handling objections. You're gonna be able to sell it for more. It's gonna be easier. And here's my biggest point, guys. Remember those first 5 things that I said. SEO is huge. 70% or plus, depending on where you're looking, 70% of traffic is done organically. And I don't know the numbers on this, but most people, when they're looking for something, dare I say like 90% of people in the world, when they're looking for a local service or good or product or anything e-commerce, they are gonna go to Google. They're gonna go to Google and search it. And so 70% of people on Google are clicking organic. You need to get your clients there. Guys, hope this was a little bit valuable for you. I love your comments, love your feedback, and of course, as always, be sure to like, be sure to heart it. If you comment, I promise you, I will personally comment back. I'll reply to you. Make sure to follow me on the other channels as well. We got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, we got them all right? So make sure to find us. Let us know your thoughts, feedback. And again, if you shoot me a video question, I'll make sure to answer on that platform via video as well. Hope you guys have a blessed, amazing day. And remember that the power is in your hands. So don't just wait for it to be a blessed day. Make it an awesome day.